Hello. I wanted to take a minute to go over some feature functionality added to the Vicinity 4.32 release, which is our March 2023 release. Specifically, I want to talk about how we're starting to take data that is native in Vicinity and actually make it available for Business Central users to be able to review, consume, work with. And it's mostly, this first piece is really around scheduling. So the use case that we have is that we have users that as planners or schedulers that are sitting over in Vicinity that are planning certain inventory production runs, making a finished good, etc. One of the areas in which the scheduler can see this data would be through the planning workbench. They can also see it on the calendar and the schedule and other places like that. But this is probably the easiest for me to describe what we're trying to do. So what we're looking at right now is a Vicinity screen, planning workbench. It's been around for a very long time, and I'm focusing on one specific end item, DCFGO2. In the transactional MRP, it's basically a walk forward from where my inventory position is right now in BC, which is 0, and all the activity that's coming in and out of this item. So in this case, I've got a batch that is going to be created. Then I've got planned orders, which is basically the step before a batch that I'm able to see as well. So basically the scheduler is saying, I'm going to be making 100 of these and 150 of these, but I'm not ready to turn that into a batch yet. In other words, I might move it by date, I might change the production line, etc. So it's basically sending a message to everybody else in the organization that I'm planning to do this production, but it's not 100% solid yet. Batch, however, should be pretty solid. It should be going out into the production area if it's not already there. So we have planned orders and we also have batches basically going in and out into inventory, and then I've got sales orders in Business Central coming out, depleting that inventory. So this is the data that we're talking about. Now what we want to do is start taking some of this data and making it available to other users outside the Vicinity space. And in this case, we're focusing in on Business Central, and specifically I'll go in, this is my Business Central homepage for my user profile that I've got, and I'm just going to go into sales orders. And the concept we've got here is that a customer service representative, a person handling the sales orders, may be on the phone with a customer or looking something up for a customer, and needs to be able to see the status of the inventory that is supporting that sales order. So in this case, I've got a sales order here of 2 different finished goods, DCFGO2 and DCFGO1. DCFGO2 is the one we just looked at over on the Vicinity side. Now they want to order 150 of these units, and we need to figure out, would we be able to ship them from stock? When do we plan to make them? Those type of questions. And so we've added the available to promise. It's basically in the same area that Business Central is available to promises itself. But this screen that we wrote is actually looking at both Business Central data as well as Vicinity data. So we basically start with our quantity on hand of the 0 that we saw earlier. We've actually got a batch ticket here. Here are the planned orders, and then here are those sales orders. Specifically, this is the sales order that we're on right now, this 150. But there's actually another sales order for 300 out there. So theoretically, you could fill this order with this batch ticket. So I need 150, I'm making 200, but that doesn't take into consideration the other sales order that we've got. And hence it's important for customer service to see, yeah, production sees they're going to do it, but they're not completely dedicated to doing it maybe on this exact date. So in this case, I can look at my planned orders, or I can isolate them and say, no, this is all that I'm going to have available that production is actually committed and is in production. So for example, if the customer needed to pull this order forward, then what that's telling me is I could do that with this batch ticket. As long as this sales order is shipping after this batch ticket, I would be able to do that. But I also have to remember that I need to make sure I get some production in for the 300 that is on a different sales order. So it gives a lot of information for customer service to be able to help the customer and help identify whether we potentially have a problem from a logistics perspective, or maybe we need to go talk to production and see if they can pull it forward just a little bit or make sure they hit that date, or maybe if they can't, that we go back to the customer and discuss with them what the actual shipping date might end up being. So you can look at it on a line item by line item basis. In other words, that was DCFGO2. If I go and do the same thing, I can also check my availability for DCFGO1. It's basically the same math that we've got, different data points here. The other piece that we're looking toward, and we're looking for some feedback, is we actually have the ability to drill into these underlying documents, the batch ticket, the planned order. So just kind of want to get some feedback as to whether that would be a usable scenario for a customer service person sitting in Business Central to open up the batch ticket, and maybe even based on their rights, open it in read-only fashion. So anyway, we look forward to hearing your feedback. We're also looking for other areas in which we can help your Business Central experience to be able to interact with Vicinity data. Anyway, we hope that helps, and let us know what we can do to help increase efficiencies at your organization. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.